This is a classic example where they give you a piecewise function up top here, f of x, and they want you to find the value that you would need that c to become in order to make this continuous at x equals 2. So the idea behind this problem, when you're dealing with the piecewise functions, you want to make sure that whatever is coming in from one direction, whatever that graph from the left looks like, is going to match up with wherever that graph is coming in from the right-hand side. And so as you do this, really this is just an algebra problem. So what you would do is I kind of look at it as two sides here. I've got the left-hand equation. So if I'm looking at this as x approaches 2 from the left would be this equation. So I know on this side, f of x would equal x squared times the sine of pi x. And then on the right side, that would be things that are greater than 2, so x is greater than or equal to 2. That would be using this bottom equation here, x squared plus cx minus 8. Well, if these two equations are going to end up coming together and meeting at a point here, then when I plug this value of 2 in to both of them, I need them to both have the same y value. So I go ahead and do that. So on this side, I would say f of 2 equals, and everywhere I see an x in this equation, I would go ahead and plug in 2. So that'd be 2 squared sine of pi times 2. And you're doing the same thing on the right-hand side. You're taking and you're plugging in 2 everywhere you see an x in this equation. So c times 2 minus 8. And then from there, you're going to simplify these down, set them equal to each other, and solve for that missing c value. So on the left side, I get 2 squared would be 4 times the sine of 2 pi. So the sine of 2 pi, that's coming straight off of your unit circle. You got to know that unit circle like the back of your hand here, because this is a calculator not allowed section. So 2 pi is the same as 0 over here. And so what we know about that is the point 1, 0. And when you're looking at the unit circle, the x value off of any point is always the cosine value at that point. The y value is always the sine value. So here we're looking to find the sine of 2 pi. So we want the sine value at 2 pi, which means we want the y value at 2 pi, which would be 0. So out of there, I would end up with 4 times 0. So on the left side, I end up getting out that this all would equal 0. And then I'm going to need to set that equal to whatever I get off of the right-hand side. Simplifying this down, 2 squared there would be 4. 4 minus 8 is going to give me negative 4. And then this is plus 2c. And so now I want to know, when does 0 equal negative 4 plus 2c? And that's the algebra problem I need to solve to get to the final answer. So pretty straightforward from here. We would go ahead and just add 4 to the other side. We would get 4 equals 2c. And then you would go ahead and now just divide by 2, and you would end up with c equals 2. And that would end up being your answer. So when they want you to make a piecewise function continuous, all you're doing is taking whatever the x value is, where they're meeting up right here, plug it into the first equation, set it equal to that same value plugged into the second equation, and then solve for that c value that they're looking for. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please click that like button and subscribe. And also share it with your friends and anyone else you know who might be crying about an upcoming AP Calc test. You can find more videos from me, more sample AP Calc questions, and my complete AP Calc study guide over at my website, apcalcprep.com. Have a great one.